you got to work. Not on the track. You got to work up here in the tower. Getting ready for the gate to drop here on RacerTV.com. So also by bringing WMX in here, it gives us a chance to put it on the Racer TV broadcast live. Revs are up, gates down. Wow, Kevin. I think you're right, bro. Kevin calls a hole shot for Hannah Hodges, and it looks good right now, though. Got a little tight there in the first turn. But it is Hodges in control right now on the number 12. But not for long.
And a race during the week as well in some of those B classes, so she is very, very comfortable out here on this racetrack. Jason Wygant as we begin the WMX. That's my best Rodney Tomlin. And DeLand, Florida's own Hannah Hodges, Jason Wygant with the hole shot.
And Kylie Fosnock quickly up to second, so this will be a nice little measuring stick. We'll see if Hodges can hold this pace and hold on to the lead. Hard to recognize her because she was running number 12 in the motos here in the amateur divisions, but now she's running her WMX number, the 3-digit 172.
Teal number plates.
Yep, got the girls' numbers. The blue background designates the women's class. WMX is her pro women, and Foss knocked up to second, so this will be fun.
Bouncing their way through that big, that looks like we went out there and made those jumps. They're all perfectly in line there. We did not. That was a smooth racetrack when we started racing here 4 weeks ago.
That is crazy, actually. Yeah, to think about those are man-made whoops. But we don't want to discriminate here. Maybe some women were down there making those whoops as well. I mean, they contributed with their motos.
That's a good point, man. There were some women involved in the making of the braking bumps and braking jumps. That is very much true.
Yep, a woman-made bumps.
Kylie Fosnock trying to run down Hannah Hodges.
I think it's Shelby Rowland on a 449 up to third.
That is true. And we're about to give you the full rundown as folks start to file out of Loretta Lynn's. It's a good rap battle there for the number 3 spot. You got Hodges out front, Fosnock and Rowland and Samantha Peters. Brinsley Diaz rounds out your top 5. 1 lap in the books. We're going 4 hours. 4 hours of racing straight through, Jason. Is that right? Do I have the rules right?
Before we're done?
No.
Oh, a 4-hour moto?
Yes.
No,
no
they cut it back.
That's wrong.
It's not a 4-hour moto. No. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Shelby Rowland is third. He wasn't even deserving of that. Samantha Peters and Brinsley Dias are the ones battling for 4th and 5th. Avery Berry, Brittany Bebout. A Bebout? Is there a Bebout sighting? Brittany Bebout running in 7th.
No relation to Brandon Bebout
I don't know.
in California. I don't think they are related. Hodges starting to stretch this thing out on the 172 machine as I morph over into Rodney Tomlin. Stop it. That's my Jeff Hines. I got Jeff Hines on lockdown. Yeah, Kevin Kelly here at the WMX. I laugh at myself because I know how good that is.
You can actually bring, we could have like 12 announcers. You could do the voices of 7
sure.
other
I
guys.
got Hannah Hodges out front, Jason. Stop it.
Oh, we did it. We left Brian Spencer all alone at the bottom of the tower. Left him
Saves
stranded.
the day.
Sorry about that, Brian.
I'm not sorry. Stay out there, Brian.
Stay out there. That was the plan all along. We
Nah,
use wheels as a deception.
We have Brian Spencer
just left
back
down
in the
the bottom
tower with us. He's got his walking stick. He'll whack you right in the shin with it if he doesn't like what you're saying, which he's done to me several times. Clean your act up. Oh, you actually punched
I
the
actually
watch.
punched a bug up in this tower.
Whoa.
I'm afraid if I slap it, is that a stinging bug? No, that's not a stinging bug.
So the Suzuki riders who are
And
watching
fly.
there's the KTM as well, and that's going to be, I believe, Samantha Peters. There's the Suzuki of Brinsley Dias on the number 95 machine. 3 seconds out front, Hannah, Jason. She's doing it.
Yeah, Hannah Hodges trying to get away right now. And 3 seconds, as you mentioned, over Fosnot, and then Rowland a few seconds in back of her. You're watching here on Racer TV, Avery Berry on the number 36 KTM coming through in 5th. Brinsley Dias just ahead in 4th. So Hodges took a beating there, a big crash, he said, in the B class earlier in the week, and that slowed her a little bit. She did end up winning the women's 12-plus title, but she didn't sweep the motos. She actually got second in the second 2 motos, and I don't know if she was too happy about that. Obviously, the goal, she wanted to come in here and go 1-1-1. Didn't happen, but still got that number 1 plate locked in. We're watching that 95 of Diaz now in 4th. Oh, Avery Berry bringing the heat, bringing the battle.
And Brinsley Diaz, part of that Diaz lineage of motocross riders. Her brother, Dean Diaz, and they own a racetrack down in Florida. They got a lot going on. Busy family there.
And you got Billy Diaz, you got Mark Diaz, Joseph Diaz.
Matt Diaz from the
so many other, man.
Atlanta Braves, center fielder. Made that up. Good battle now. The KTM rider's going to slip right on by, Jason.
Yeah, Avery Berry making it happen. Got a good diet there, all berries. And that keeps it clean, you know. Try to go for the organics. Get your proper antioxidants from the blueberries. Avery Berry able to slip by. She's no Huckleberry. Making the pass right now, going up to 4th. Shelby Rowland in 3rd. Yeah, Shelby's rolling. Shelby will race any place, anytime, anywhere, man. She races in the woods. She races here at WMX. She is up in 3rd. So let's see if this number 36 rider, Avery Berry, can catch her and make it a battle for that 3rd place position.
On the bike. Like she's lost a few LBs, looking good there. A couple of bigger jumps out here, and they're hucking those just like the boys are.
I did not realize that Rene Rodriguez of the C-Class in the last moto went for the quad.
He hucked it, really.
And crashed.
Is that where he crashed?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. They were talking about how big he crashed. You didn't have to do that. He had the championship on the line, and he still got up and ran it down and
He told me he held it on a little too much.
I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Canfield up here on the deck saying that he came up about 10 feet short of the quad and endoed, and still managed to come back and win the moto and the title. Back to our leader, Hannah Hodges, 172, and the long short shoot, and into the 10 Commandments.
Coming up on some lap traffic. Possibly that's Felicia Webb, Cooper Webb's mom.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Trent
Webb.
Trent Webb. Looks like Fosnock running a quicker lap now than Hodges. Made up about 0.6 of a second the last time around. The gap is 2.4 seconds between Hodges and Fosnock. So the opportunity is there for Fosnock to try to win this moto. It's the 2-moto WMX format. They'll be back for more.
The last moto of the day. It's going to be fun to watch. Have to clean those high heel boots up, get ready to go for that second moto. The Stiletto Alpine Stars. Everybody kind of transition over. They run the flats normally. Step it up, class it up with those high heels.
High-heeled Alpine Stars. I do remember Hannah winning some money here. I'm trying to remember. It's some sort of like raffle auction thing. I cannot even remember what it was. Maybe a scholarship deal or some kind of thing a couple of years ago. Sure. And she came into the tower to accept it. She's like, I'll spend it on shoes. She actually said that. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah.
It's got those open toe Alpine Stars. Normally you run the steel toes. They actually have open toe, high heel stiletto Alpine Stars. It's a tired joke. We've ran that a few years. So
yeah, we have.
We're going to retire that one. But hey, they might not have ever listened. So
it could be new to you. You know, if you haven't watched that show before, if the show reruns in the summer, it's still a new episode.
This is us from last year, actually. This is 2015 coverage. We actually voiced this over 2 years ago.
Yeah, we ran an old announcing tape.
Yep, I'm back home already.
Not even here. Kevin is just a robot. Ehab had a sampling of all Kevin's one-liners, and he just plays them. Sounds real. Look at this. Continuing to close that gap is Fosnock. She's got it down to 1.6. So she's taken about a half a second a lap off.
She's already got the big number 1 plate, the number 1 jersey. Fosnock wants to put a stamp on this one and run down Hannah Hodges. One rider having some problems there. The yellow flags were out. And Kylie Fosnock tucked in there and behind that steering wheel.
Steering wheel.
Yeah.
Get up on that wheel. Got to get up on that wheel.
All right, coming out of the 10 Commandments. You can see them. There is blood in the water. Hannah Hodges is coming under attack from Kylie Fosnock.
Is that what we're going with? Going straight up to the Fosnock.
Cool whip.
Sarah Whitmore.
Brooke Whipple.
Vanna White.
Where is Brooke Whipple?
Brooke Whipple.
Whipple. Cool Whip.
Top 10 right now as you continue to watch the one of Fosnock close the gap. Hodges in a lead, Fosnock second, Roland third, Avery Berry fourth, Brinsley Diaz fifth, Valentina Galaz sixth, Samantha Peters seventh, Carrie Harmon Killebrew eighth, Carter Daughtry ninth, and Michaela Inman. That's your top 10.
She is related to Harmon Killebrew.
Actually is?
Yeah, I've spoke with her before. I think I met her at Punk
That's
City
incredible.
Yep.
The old Major League slugger.
Third baseman.
Well, Fosnock does not give up. She keeps closing ever so slightly on Hodges. So the first half of the race, Hodges had the speed. Second half of the race, Fosnock a little bit quicker. Let's see, as we're past the 10-minute mark of this moto, if Fosnock can keep closing it down.
David Smith getting the shot there.
Oh, race day picks.
Says this might be his last time at the ranch. Can you imagine not coming here with David Smith being here?
I know. Yeah, that's what he told me as well. I'm going to believe that when I see it.
All right.
So
Yeah,
he might
you'll
have
be
something
back,
new
David.
lined up with the lawyers, all the legal ramifications he cannot officially declare.
Right. Gonna run
Has
it
to go
legal.
through Rush.
Rush processing. That's why Brad is the producer.
Look, he's one of those. I couldn't help but notice. I'm no expert, but I got a theory here. Our man Brad Jones from our TV crew comes in and says, "Hey, Hodges has raced all week on this track. Maybe Fosnock is only now figuring out where the lines are, and that's why she's starting to close up." Yeah, Fosnock. Two ways to look at it: either Kylie Fosnock is fresh by not having had to race yesterday, or she doesn't know the track as well, and she's at a disadvantage. It'll be interesting to ask them if that's helped. But either way, Fosnock is getting it figured out. Although last time around she only made up 0.2 of a second, Hodges is trying to step it up. It's a 0.2 of a second difference on that last time around, but it was Fosnock's best lap yet. So she keeps getting quicker. Hodges has dropped the lap times to try to match her.
Whoa, she powered right through those.
Here we
rollers.
go.
She's there, dude.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle for the win.
Boom.
She's on the inside.
How did she get that close? Was it just running through those rollers that quick? Because she was a second and a half back.
Yes,
And
she made up
rolled
all
right.
that ground in one section, and then this track,
And she
it
lost
keeps
it.
doing this. We've seen that happen time and time again. She lost all the ground she made up.
Wow, Hodges overjumps the big infield double there. She's a little bit out of sorts now as that number one bike rolls up on the inside. Hanging that left down the finish line straight away. Hannah Hodges. We're 5 laps into this. We're going for 2 hours straight. It's a GNCC Moto Cross race. We're not. We're really going, I don't know, 10 laps, something like that.
I punched that wasp, and it fell down and got back up. I'm not even joking. That is how weak my punches are. Kevin, you saw that.
I saw it.
I punched that bug, and it was fine. It actually took it. A
just
wasp. I could
laughed.
not knock out a wasp.
He just totally laughed at you. Huh.
Oh. Finally, I don't have to freak out thinking this sound isn't working.
Oh, it wasn't. It was me.
You're just terrible.
Well, I'm trying to get, I can throw my voice a little better. If I do it like that, you don't get anything.
Fosnock got her in her sights. 1 lap ago had almost the pass made. Shelby Rowland back in third. Avery Berry and Valentina Galaz. That's your top 5. Here they go, leaping their way out. Now, Hodges proved she could ride with pressure yesterday. That final moto of the day on a Friday, Jordan Jarvis and Jasmine Canfield were all over her, man, taking shots on the inside, the outside, doing everything they could to get by. And it wasn't until the last lap when Jarvis finally greased the outside of the turn before the finish, and she was able to make the pass. But for the entire rest of the moto, Hodges was tough under fire. So let's see if she can
Look at that. She
replicate
does
that.
it again, Jason. She has got this part of the track wired. She's got 100 feet of the racetrack wired, and everywhere else she is owned by Hannah Hodges, but she can make it all up right there.
She's got to get through this corner a little bit better than she did
Look at
last
that.
time. There's
Same
no
thing.
traffic there. She had lappers before. A little bit better than the previous lap.
It is the exact same deal, though. Now we're right back to probably a second and some change.
Yeah, if you're Hodges, if you could switch and get to that inside in the sand rollers, that might neutralize Fosnock's biggest advantage.
Uh-oh,
But now that
there it is.
Fosnock's there, she can do it anywhere on the track. She's on the inside, side by side. Fosnock going to try to take the lead away. She's got it. Can Hodges respond? No. Fosnock's got her sealed off, and she successfully completes the charge for the lead.
Hodges not done with her yet, though. They're going to cruise around the mechanics area. Going to have to rewrite those pit board messages. Things have changed now. I'll take over for here. That's what Kali Fosnock says. Fosnock. Fosnock.
Here she comes again, right on the rear wheel of Fosnock, headed into the long, short chute. Both having a tough time. Those ruts are super deep, and this track is super rough. Hodges
Barry.
trying to stay there with her.
Lap number 7, they have been going at it for a minute. Now maybe you're right. Hodges, she can just kind of lock in behind her, pick up where she's making time on her. And now, I don't know what happened. Fosnock just on a rail now.
Whoa.
Look at those lap times at 2:05. She has been bringing it down every lap. Hodges trying to close back in, put some pressure.
Wow. Yeah,
Fosnock.
205 flat. A second quicker than Hodges. But let me tell you, the rest of the times, no one else is better than a 217. So Fosnock is 12 seconds faster than anyone else on the track, except for Hodges, who's about a second off on best lap time. That's amazing. And now that Fosnock has the clear racetrack, she's getting away.
She is checking out. She is visually faster through the roller section, no doubt about it.
Yes, to the naked eye. I don't want to offend anyone under the age of 18. Don't look at it. But to my naked eye.
Ooh. Don't look at his naked eye. Don't look directly at his naked eye.
Yeah.
You're
You're
going to see some
underage,
stuff you don't
that
want
would
to
be terrible. PG. Eyes are R-rated because they're naked. Man, Fosnock, once you got the clear running room, it's like Brian Spencer always tells us, our buddy Brian, you know, as long as you can see your lines and you don't have to deal with anybody blocking your vision in front of you, you get clear
Vision is
racetrack,
critical.
you don't have to worry
Absolutely.
about your goggles getting roosted, not being able to see. Once you get that clear vision,
Really makes a difference.
it really makes a difference. So that's what Hodges has to deal with now. Now she's the one back there in second. Fosnock pulling away.
These long, tough Loretta Lynn motos here, Jason Wygant, as we all begin to lull you into sleep with my silky smooth voice. And
Final lap here, the way the times are turning out in this moto. Hodges still digging, still pushing, going to try to make this interesting down to the wire. Meanwhile, I will head down to the Race Tech podium, and we'll talk to the top three. Should be rolling in third, although not too far back is Avery Berry. Which one of those riders will take the third place spot? We'll find out.
well, Kali Fosnock sat back there for a while and finally made the pass on lap number 6, and she has not let go of it. They worked their way through some lap traffic. The blue flags are out. There you go, last turn. We are ready to do this here. The number 1 is going to finish up in the number 1 spot. Hannah Hodges will finish up second. The checker flag is out. So now it's up to Hannah Hodges to see what she can do in that second moto coming up in a couple hours. And we'll send the dozers out on the racetrack for a moment and send Jason Wygant down there to check in with our podium. So it's Fosnock and Hodges running 1 and 2. They finished really close to each other, 1 minute and 11 seconds ahead of our third place rider, Shelby Rowland. So it's going to be a minute before we get Shelby down there. Exactly a minute and 11 seconds, in fact. Avery Berry finished up 4th, and Valentina Galaz rounds out your top 5 as they go to the green room, get some makeup, a little mascara for the girls as they hit the podium. Maybe a little eyeliner, dressing things up there, classing that podium up. So a couple of Florida riders take over the top of the podium. Blaine, Tennessee rider Shelby Rowland will finish up 3rd. So it looks like Shelby Rowland will finish up 4th as Avery Berry makes that last lap crazy assault and jumps up into the number 3 spot. So it's Fajnot, Hodges, and Avery Berry. That is your top 3. Jason Wygant down there on the Race Tech podium.
Wow. By the way, for a 3rd, right down the final lap, Avery Berry never gave up. Somebody get the bike on the stand there. You got it? They're lightweight. Let's bring Avery Berry on up. That was a charge, man. Spent the entire minutes digging for it. Spent the whole 20 minutes digging for that 3rd place finish, and on the last lap, she gets it done. So a big congratulations. This is 3rd place in Moto number 1. Let's hear it for Avery Berry. You just did not give up.
Yeah, I kind of got out to a bad start, and I was running like 6. And I'm not going to lie, I was pushing pretty hard, but I'm glad I got a podium. This is my first pro race.
Oh, congratulations, Avery. Who do you want to thank? 1 second here. I'm going to try any mechanical ideas I can. All right, go ahead.
I'd like to thank God for keeping me safe. My mom, my dad, my trainer, Tavi, the master pools, Trolley Designs, 100%, Mobius, Stance, Alpine Stars, and anyone else that helps me out. Thank you.
Pretty good debut for our first WMX race. 3rd in Moto number 1 is Avery Berry. And we'll bring up our 2nd place finisher in the Moto. We do have a Lucas Oil Whole Shot Award for the WMX Series. $100 for this. She gave it a good run, led the majority of the laps, but ultimately ended up in 2nd. Now wearing her traditional 172. Let's hear it for Hannah Hodges. All right, what was that Moto like for you, Hannah?
It was all right. I mean, got off to a good start, obviously. The team's got me a great bike, and Dunlops are hooking up good, but just got to work at the end of the motos. I'm getting a little stiff from my crash earlier in the week, so go back, regroup, and hopefully come out for the 2nd one.
All right, good luck. And you want to thank some people?
Lord Jesus Christ, keep me safe. My mom and dad, Monster Energy, Team Green Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Toilet Design, Scott, Dunlop, Alpine Stars, Maxima, Renthal, Ethica, Stance, my mechanic Jake, MTF, TLR Motors, Factory Connection, and anyone else I forgot. Thank you very much.
There is Hannah Hodges, 2nd place in Moto number 1 and the Lucas Oil $100 Whole Shot Award. And we got the Moto number 1 winning machine up here. We'll bring the... Come on up, Kylie. She already clinched a championship again at our previous event back at High Point. But just because she has a title wrapped up doesn't mean she doesn't want to go out and win every single time she's on the track. A come-from-behind effort here for the Moto 1 victory for Kylie Fosnock. We were wondering what it would be like since you did not race the motos here during the week like some of the other girls like Hannah did. Did you take part of the race to figure out the lines? Because halfway through you started picking up time.
Oh, it took me a little bit to pick up on the track. I did a lot of sitting around this week, that's for sure. I normally don't say these things to everyone, but honestly, I threw up on myself during that race. I don't know if I did.
Really?
I don't know if I did too much sitting around or if it was just the blast of heat that hit me or what, but that's what I was going through the first couple laps. Once I got it out, I cleared up, and I was able to track down the leader. Hannah was running awesome, and I got to give it to her.
That is unbelievable determination. You were not going to settle for second?
No way.
Who do you want to thank, Ali?
Kawasaki Team Green, all the guys helping me out over there with the bikes this year. I can't thank them enough. Everybody at Pro Circuit, my motor and suspension are awesome at every round. Ride Dunlop tires, they're always hooking up. Matrix Concepts, 100%. Tim Clark for helping out WMX this year. Anzia Sound Art. Fox Racing, this gear is sick. Maxima Oils. Stellar MX Graphics. Nihilo Concepts. Mika Metals, these bars are excellent. They hooked me up with a lot of support this year with the bars, chain sprockets, everything. So I can't thank the guys over at Mika Metals enough. Thank you all so much.
All right, she'll be back for Moto 2, but for now, let's hear it for Kylie Fosnacht. Hopefully she feels better the next time. We're closing in on our final amateur championships here for 2017. I'll send it back to the tower.